Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is Lesson 91, Practice Set and Starred Problems. Okay, so 91 practice set, what we're going to do is it says evaluate each expression, and it says write parentheses as the first step. That's really not a requirement, but we'll see how we do it as we go. So everywhere there's an x, I'm going to put a 3. And everywhere there's a y, I'm going to put a -2. Keep in mind that this xy here, because there's no operator between them, is multiply. So let's go ahead and put a down here. So I have x plus xy minus y, which is 3 plus 3 times -2 minus -2. Maybe that's what they mean by parentheses. So we're going to multiply first. And this is going to be -6. Positive 3 times -2 is -6. And now we're going to go left to right. So when we add a positive 3 and a -6, opposite signs, we're going to subtract and take the sign of the larger. So I have 3 and 6 is larger. And this is a subtraction problem, so we're going to keep change. And I get -3 plus a positive 2, which is -1. Let me go ahead and change colors here. Okay, oops. And then we'll do B. So I have -m plus n minus mn. Okay, so here I have m is -2. So I have to plug that into m. You see I kept the negative on the outside there. Plus n is -5 minus -2 times -5. Okay. So here, what I really have is like a -1, because that's what we have in front of this, times a -2, which is a positive 2. Math magic. And then I have -2 times -5, which is a positive 10. Now I have all pluses and minuses, so I can go left to right. A positive 2 plus a -5, opposite signs, so 5 minus 2 is 3. Take the sign of the larger. And then we have a subtraction problem, so we're going to do keep, change. Same sign, we add and keep the sign. Okay, all right. It says check each solution. So basically, I'm trying to figure out if this is an actual solution. So let's come down here and do C. 4x plus 25 is equal to 9. And I'm going to plug in -4. So 4 times -4 plus 25 is equal to 9. 4 times -4 is -16, plus 25 is equal to 9. And let's see, that would be 25 minus 16, and I get 9. So that is correct. That checks out. Let's pick a different color. Let's see if D checks out. 3x plus 7 is equal to 8. And I'm going to plug in -5. 3 times -5 is -15. Plus 7 is equal to 8. -15 plus 7 is going to be -8, which does not equal 8. So this is a no. Okay, solve and check these. We're going to solve them. So to get x by itself, I have to divide. 4 over 4 is 1. My x comes down. My equals comes down. -20 divided by 4 gives me -5. Here I'm also going to have to divide. -2 divided by -2 is 1. Equals 16 divided by -2 is -8. All right, here's another one. pretty much the same thing we've been doing this whole time. So negative 3 minus negative 2 minus negative 3 times negative 2. So we have negative 3 minus negative 2 minus negative 3 times negative 2 is a positive 6. Now we can do it 2 at a time. We are going to keep change because we have a subtraction problem. So that gives us 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 is bigger than 2. And then we have another subtraction problem, so we're going to keep change again. That makes this minus, which gives us negative 7. All right, if 3 painters can paint a house in 12 hours, how long can 4 painters paint the house? So 3 times x is equal to 12. We have, this is not right. Let's see, 3 painters in 12 hours, 4 painters in what? So let's just make a proportion. 3x is equal to 48. 16. Okay, so here we have 2.4 times 5. We have 10 to the negative 4. 10 to the negative 4 plus negative 7, which is 10 to the negative 11. 2.4 times 5, 12. So this is 12. So I have 12 times 10 to the negative 11. I'm going to have to fix this because this is not scientific notation, so I have to move it once, which is equal to that. Okay. 1 yard equals 3 feet. The table at the right shows 3 pairs. Plot them and draw a line. Okay, so we have 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 6, and 3, 7, 8. We're going to put it up here, 9. And that's going to be like this way. Does the graph show direct variation? So for direct variation, we need a line that goes through the origin and is up and to the right. So I'm going to say yes. Okay. Add algebraically. So let's see. We have negative 3x and negative 1x. So negative 3x minus 1x is equal to negative 4x. Okay. And then we have negative 3 minus 1 is equal to negative 4. So our answer is going to be negative 4x minus 4. And this is A. B, multiplying. What you're going to see with multiplying variables instead of adding and subtracting them is the variable exponents change. Here you'll see the variable exponents don't change. X, x, x. No big deal. Here you're going to see these become x squared. So I think that's what they want you to see. So let's multiply our numbers first. Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1. X to the 1 times x to the 1. So let's see. This is going to be positive 9 times negative 1 is negative 9 times negative 1 is positive 9. And then this is x to the 1 plus 1, which is x squared. On a number line, all integers, greater than or equal to, so I'm starting here, and integers include negative numbers and 0. Do you see how I'm not highlighting? I have to do each individual one. Okay, this is going to be plus 0.475 because we're trying to get y by itself. Okay, so this goes away, y comes down, equals comes down, this is 9.75. Okay, I know that was a non-start, it's okay. We're going to popcorn this. So we have 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10 over 3y is equal to 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. And now we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. This and this is going to go away. Y comes down. Equals comes down. And I have 15 times 3 over 2 times 10, which is 45 over 20, which is 2 and 5/20ths, but then I have to reduce this. So I get 2 and 1/4. That'll work. Over here I have to divide to get rid of the negative 9. Divide what I do to one side, I have to do the other. So negative 9 divided by negative 9 is 1. My equals comes down. Let's see, 14 divided by negative 9. Oops. I get negative 46. All right, last one. So we're going to do this part first. So I have negative 3 is going to hang out. This is, oops, a little issue there. This is negative 20 all over negative 2. Now I can keep change, which makes this ugly. It makes it ugly. It's positive 17 over negative 2, which makes it 2 goes into 17. This is going to be 8.5, and it's going to be negative. Okay. Over here, negative times a positive gives me a negative 12. Minus 5, that's going to be a positive 30. Minus 7. So this is a keep, change situation here. We get negative 42. Minus 7 is negative 49. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.